Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back, finally, to another edition of Friday Rise of the Drow. I was beginning to think these guys had abandoned me forever, and I was just never going to get to play. Always the DM, never the player. I thought it was good, but hey, we're back now. Say hi, everybody.
We are
So,
Hey,
so
hey.
back. Hi, everybody. We are so back. I had to work a different shift for a little while, but those days are over now, and we are back to begin round 7 of this combat. Reminder to everybody, Frankie, polymorphed, tiger, 9 hit points left. Edmund, spirit guardians, he's also poisoned. Earden, you are standing in a circle of darkness that one of my brow are concentrating on. The black circle is Maelstrom, I believe.
the
The
black
purple
circle
circle,
is the storm sphere.
storm sphere. Okay, so then this larger purple circle up here, was this Maelstrom or something? What was that one?
That one, I
If we don't remember, we're just going to ignore it until somebody remembers it, or it just doesn't matter anymore. It could just be sitting there because somebody was going to use it as a template later. It is kind of in
I
an
don't
awkward
remember.
who would have cast a spell with the center being just outside of the map. Thinking it was something that probably got moved. And this was another one of those fights where you had a magic user dimension door the hell out of here. Right, Max, why don't you go ahead and get us started with Balrin, the very first turn of round 7 of this important combat.
Yeah, been a while. Don't really remember exactly what's going on, but what I do know is there's a drow next to me and I have a hammer. So let's just take care of that real quick. Um,
Sounds
we'll
like a bitchin' idea.
right. We'll start off with a 28 to hit. That
Well,
feels
damn,
pretty
that just
good.
might hit.
And what is that? What did it say for damage? I missed it. Sorry.
It's 15 damage.
15 damage.
And it
Is
is
he?
adding in your radiant damage too.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. And is he still up?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, we'll go again. Ooh, got so close to a crit. 32 to hit. Or
Yes, 32 just barely hits.
I think that's going to be somewhere around 12.
Ooh, 17, in fact.
17. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. In D&D Beyond, it doesn't rad my radiant, so I have to switch over to Forge to see what it is. So yeah, there we go.
All right, and with that blow, the guard is bloodied.
Okay. And I am going to move. So I have the mobile feat, and since I hit this guy, he doesn't get an opportunity attack. So I'm going to.
On a side note, with the mobile feat, I don't even think you have to hit them. I think you just have to attack
Oh, I think you're
with
right. Yeah.
melee.
So
Yeah,
I'm just going to move right there, get in front of Earden. And that
Right.
is my turn.
Strider is going to move up here. What's going on with you, Mike? What are these conditions you have? Let me see.
Oh,
I'm having a bad time. I am well below bloodied.
Distracted
Uh,
and dodging.
yeah.
All right. I just wanted to see what these conditions said, but it does say that you're dodging, so these attacks will be made at disadvantage.
Thank goodness.
Let's see. I get 2, I believe. Oh, I get 3. Even better. All right, 13. That's a miss. Oh, double 2. That's definitely a miss.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the final, also a miss. So the
Ah,
Drider with it takes 3 slashes at you, but you're able. The Drider on the other side of you. Let's see, what are they doing? They're incapacitated and paralyzed. So this must have been
thank
from an effect
God.
you did.
Yes, thank God. It was
Okay,
from
so
the.
their neck their
Yeah.
that will end at the beginning of your turn, but since it's not the beginning of your turn yet, they're pretty fucked as far as that goes. Frankie, your turn.
um, Frankie's an idiot. Um, Frankie didn't realize he had 7th level spells now, so I got a slot there that I didn't realize I had.
Oh, whoops.
So
The 13th level
Nadri
snuck up on you, didn't it?
is going to drop concentration on polymorph. I only have 9 hit points left as a tiger anyways.
Okay, so get rid of that there, tiger. And there's just Nadri.
Now, how many humanoids can I affect with hold person at 7th level?
Oh, jeez.
I would 6th, I believe. Let's see, 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, 5th level, 6th level, 7th level. So yeah, 6 seems to be the number. Now you just have to make sure they're all within range.
So that's 60 feet. So I'm pretty sure I got a lot of them. That's 30. Yeah, he's 60. Yeah, so as many people as you say I can affect, I'm going to cast hold person.
Well, I mean, that's all based on the parameters of the spell. If you're casting it at 7th level, you can take up to 6, and they can be within 60 feet of you.
Okay. Casting that, it's a DC 17
Would you
wisdom.
please point out the ones that you wish to affect? Because there's more than 6 on the screen that I can see.
Yep, ping. So this guy,
Okay, got it,
this guy,
got it,
this guy,
got it.
this
Okay,
guy,
4.
this guy.
Okay, him too. All right.
And I don't know if I can affect these because they're monstrosities, right? What does the spell say?
It is a monstrosity.
Yeah. So can I do that one?
All right. Make my rolls real quick here. Going just right across the top, same order you ping them in. And then let's get that last fellow in there. Okay, no, he doesn't have anything to help him. And what was your DC number?
It was 17, so 3 of them passed.
Okay, yes,
3 of
3 of
them
them have
failed.
passed. All right, so it's the ones that failed. There it is. And one of them that became incapacitated was concentrating on the darkness, so that dropped, exposing Irden.
And then I will take my movement to there, and that'll be my turn.
This Drow may repeat its saving throw at the end of its turn, which is about to be now. It's like first it is actually within Spirit Guardian, so let's first do that. Okay, it passes. And then another one for being incapacitated and all that stuff. Okay, and that one's a fail. And that's how much damage the Spirit Guardians is going to do, so he'll take half. Great. Flynn, it's your turn.
Okay. Time to unleash whoop ass. The Drider to the south. He's paralyzed, but that's gonna end at his turn.
No, it's you're gonna have to look at your ability. It either ends at the beginning of your turn or the end of your turn, but that was your one strike.
Yeah, that was the Lordly Might. Or what was? Is it the Stunning Strike, or did I? I can't remember if I spent my paralyze ability from the rod.
I
I
don't
think I
think
used
I
you.
my
don't
rod.
recall. I don't recall. I don't recall you using that one.
I
I
was gonna
only
say.
recall you using Stunning Fist.
Yeah, I
Okay, so
don't.
he's just
I
stunned.
do recall you using the rod for the Flame Tongue, but I don't know about any. I don't think you've used any of the other abilities of it.
Okay, I am gonna go for a
Oh wait,
paralyzing
no,
blow.
except for that one time when you accidentally extended the ladder and nearly choked yourself. That was the other time you used it.
I thought we forgot about that. I'm glad I left an
Oh,
impression on everyone's mind. My first attack is gonna go after the mm, I'll hit the one in the north first. I'm low on points, but I'm gonna try to regenerate as best I can here. This is
okay.
gonna be a paralyzing blow with the rod, and I'm also going to attempt to drain life from it. So it's gonna take 2 rolls after I roll my hit. And I'll
Okay.
use the
Let
Blood
me know
Fury
which ones
tattoo as
those
well.
are, and I will
Okay.
bring them out for you.
Okay, here we go. For attack. Yes. All right, 25 to hit.
Oh yes, that's the definite hit.
Okay. It's going to. It needs to make a. Sorry, I'm going back and forth on sheets here. I should write this stuff down.
Yeah, no problem.
Uh,
No problem.
it's going to take. Let me see if I paralyze it first. DC 17 strength save.
Okay, sorry. Second, I had to move that TV. The screen was kind of getting boggy on me. Was it a strength save you said?
Yeah, strength save.
Here it comes. And a fail.
Nice. It is paralyzed for a minute. Go and roll the con save, DC 17, to see if it gets life drained.
Believe it does. A 9 isn't gonna cut it.
Okay, it's going to take this much damage necrotic. 15 necrotic. And I'm going to get back that hit points.
Nice, nice.
All right.
Good time to do
Still
it.
got a while before I'm not bloodied. Okay. Since
Drider is also bloodied, and that hit makes it just even more bloodied.
okay, I'm
Continuing
also
that
going to
trend.
use the Blood Fury tattoo with that hit. So it's going to take an additional 46 necrotic, and I'll regain this as well. So 12 more necrotic.
Okay. It's barely still standing, swaying heavily.
I didn't even hash out the actual weapons damage yet, so it's probably gonna die. Let's see, and then this much piercing damage. Looks like 6 piercing. Oh wait, did it wrap up the fire with it? I think it did.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay, so 17 more damage.
Okay. It's dead.
Okay, my next attack to the one to the south that's stunned, so I think I get advantage
Mm-hmm.
on that.
Yeah, it is. I cleared the effects on it prematurely, but then I was like, it's gonna end at the next turn. I'm not gonna bother with it. But it is stunned.
Fuck yeah, nat 20.
Yeah, that's a hit. Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Okay. So I'm not gonna stop you here, but this thing was also bloodied and swaying. But it doesn't have a lot of hit points. But
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and roll damage. I don't think there's any way you could not kill it, is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay. I want to get my life back. So I'll hit it with the 4d6 necrotic first from another round of the tattoo. Okay, so it's going to take 17 necrotic.
It dies, but you only gain back 4 because that's all it had to give.
Okay, I get it. That's what I expected. Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
But yeah, double kill turn. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see my distance to this guy here.
There's a rock you can take cover behind here. You don't have to, you know, be the hero.
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
I'm
don't
joking.
forget there's an assassin down here.
Okay. I'm going to spend a key point to, well, you know what? I can't, because then I won't have my bonus action. All right, I'm just going to move up closer.
That is a Spirit Guardian circle controlled by Edmund, so you'd be safe in that circle.
Okay.
Not like, you know, safe from any damage or anything, but I mean, it's not going to harm you.
That is
Excuse me.
50 feet of movement. 50 feet gets me there. Will you give me one more attack with 5 feet of reach?
Make an official measurement here. Okay, he's a little bit further than 5 feet away, so I'm
Okay.
going to say no, you can't reach him.
That's fine. I will go ahead and does disengage benefit me for the remainder of this turn?
No, dodge would better.
Okay, dodge. Let me see if I've got. I don't think I get that from with. No, I only get disengage. Never mind. Okay, Ethelin's done.
It's just that disengage only lets they don't get to take an opportunity attack when you move away from them. You killed the 2 guys you moved away from, so you just
Yeah.
didn't need to do it.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, their turn automatically ends because they're incapacitated, and I'll roll against Frankie's spell save DC, and we've got a failure. Oh, another incapacitated guard,
That's a failure.
and another failure.
Nice.
Edmund is going to try to work the crowd control angle here and get more of them into the effect of Spirit Guardians. And then he's also going to cast Healing Word on Ethlin as a bonus action for 9 hit points. And he's going to dodge to better concentrate on his spell. And this one that just popped in, roll it up for him. 14, I know is not going to beat Ethlin's. I forgot what I rolled the last time, so we're going to go ahead and re-roll it here. 13 radiant. And this bloodied Draugr is more bloodied now. Oh wow, and it's his turn, so since it's his turn, he has to save against Spirit Guardians again. And yeah, doesn't do that, so I'll just go ahead and take another 13 here, keep it simple on myself. And now with the guard being heavily bloodied, he seems weary and battle-worn, yet he does step in next to Balrin, looks Balrin in the eye, and tries to slash Earden with the glaive.
Oh,
Miss.
all right.
Bravo.
Oh my goodness.
Bravo. Narratively perfect.
Yeah.
26 to hit Earden, Alyssa.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Splashes 3 times, and Earden's able to dodge 2 of the attacks, but the third one sticks into her armor a bit for 17 points. And then he is going to step back. Both of you would be
Oh.
entitled to opportunity attacks.
Yeah, and I was gonna take my opportunity attack just from
him rolling a 1.
well, no, the
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Thank you.
He might not have
Yeah.
moved. You might want to
Yep.
put
Yeah.
Let me pull him right back there, just
Yeah,
in
let's
case
see,
the
so-
Sentinel hits. Hoo boy,
I-
yes he does. Oh wait, that was Earden actually. Oh,
Yeah.
I missed more with Sentinel than I missed with anything. It is incredible.
okay, so he actually does
was-
get to weasel his way back here and take 8 points of short sword damage. So as he steps away from you, Alyssa, as he steps away from Irden, she's able to slash him, and she slashes him across the cheek, spilling more of his blood. And now it's Irden's turn.
All right. So he kind of went behind a rock. So I'm going to.
You got anything fun that requires a deck save? I see a couple guys it'd be real funny to cast it on.
Yeah, there's 3 of them that would automatically fail dexterity saves.
I think the problem is.
Got ye old lightning bolt or something, although they are spaced oddly. I mean, standing here, you could get a solid lightning bolt through 2 incapacitated ones.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then, of course, with him being incapacitated, you can move around him freely. He can't
Uh,
react to you.
Oh,
Oh, and you've also got that storm sphere you're still concentrating on.
yeah.
Which reminds me, roll me a concentration check, please.
Oh yeah. This might
It'll
solve
be
my.
DC 10 since the damage was 17, so it'll be DC 10.
Oh, I have +9 to concentration, so I pass.
Oh, well then, yeah, if it's a 10, you actually can't fail. So very nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I think though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop it.
Okay, I'm gonna delete the template.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, whoever did that. Appreciate
So
that.
I'm learning. Then I'm going to summon my celestial. Right. Like we'll go here. Yeah. Okay. So yes, that one. Check that. I'll slot up. Okay, so he gets 2 attacks. And okay, so he's gonna be the defender. And
I was muted, I said nice.
all right, so he's gonna go after the incapacitated dude. That's not an attack roll. Okay, let me try that again. Wow.
I just found this really cool stream on Twitch. It's called Mr. Slendy, and everybody should turn that on. I forgot you're streaming. I was like, oh yeah, let me turn that on. What am I thinking?
Okay.
So I think the only one it could reach is this incapacitated one, but of course, since he's incapacitated,
Yeah.
stick with
Okay,
advantage.
not
I think it just
rolling
uses
in
your
my,
spell attack roll.
yeah, but it's not rolling in my thing.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah,
And
for
then
certain.
that will be okay. So now you can roll the. Oh, that sucked. Okay, so 5 radiant damage. Then he's gonna attack
Okay.
again.
Is that
Or is
auto
that a
crit?
crit? Oh, that's an auto crit. Then that is. Hold on.
Let's just add 10 to it since he rolls a d10.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
had to double check. He is within 5 feet. I'll say it. He is
yeah,
within
so
5
it's a
feet. So.
D10 plus 3 plus the spell's level. So it's 18 just starting. So it'd be 18 plus the 2 is 23, 28
What is the spell's
radiant
level?
damage. 5.
And where does the +3 come from? That's your proficiency bonus?
I think so. Yes.
Probably. Okay. Ultimately, I still needed to take the 5 from the spell level. So I've got it. I took the 10 from
Okay.
the d10, 3, the 5, and then the 5 that was rolled. And all
I
told,
think
that
it was.
was what? 23 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice critical.
Okay.
And
All right.
second attack.
Then
Here we go.
yes. All right. Please hit. Please hit. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, and that
Okay.
also is a critical.
Okay. So that's 10 plus 3 is 13 plus that
Hey,
is
actually, you can just
8,
roll a d10 plus 18.
18 plus 7, so 25.
Right.
All right, and then
Damn if he ain't.
a creature he can see within 10 feet gets temporary hit points. Oh, please.
It can
Woohoo!
be
I get 6.
Edmund, you, Balrin, not
I'm
Nadri or
I'm
Ethlin.
taking it.
Okay.
And
So
then
selfish.
yeah, I am it's bad. And then I
Eva
forgot
Earden taking all the temporary hit points again.
because I took fighter, I can use one bonus action second wind to
Nice.
get hit points back. So oh for fuck's
D10 plus your
sake.
fighter level.
2. God damn it. Okay, well,
If you were at 0 and you got 2, you'd be conscious. So I
yes,
mean, it's
that's
all
true.
relative, right?
Yes.
Doesn't feel good to
All
get 2
right.
when you've only got 30 HP, but when you're at 0, you're like, yeah, I'll take those
Yeah.
2.
All right. And then so incapacitated, and that guy. Uh, oof.
Bloody as all heck. One that's not incapacitated.
I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at. And that's my turn.
I'll tell you what, you guys are making the most out of your turns. Have we not played in a couple weeks? What's happening?
A lot of pent up energy.
All right, let's see here. Ooh, this guy is gonna disengage out this way, and his speed was 30 feet. Okay, and he's gonna see if he can draw Berenger a little bit closer to where the rest of his allies are fighting. And I don't think he gets anything else to kind of dash or anything. Nope, no, he doesn't. And yes, Berenger will chase him. Guys hear that piano strike? That was my talented cat. 8 points of short sword damage. No sneak attack on this one, unfortunately. Mm. Gonna step here. Okay, close enough. Roll me a wisdom save real quick. Alright, so he'll take 12 points of radiant damage as he wades into the Spirit Guardians. And he singles out Edmund and immediately begins attacking. Luckily for Edmund, he dodged on his turn. So we'll make these attacks at disadvantage. A miss. Also a miss. A third miss. We're on 8, and it's Balrin.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and scooch up just a smidge. And I'm gonna attack this one just to the south of me, which I believe is incapacitated.
Yep.
So
Indeed, you are correct, which will make your attacks at advantage, and should they hit, automatic critical.
all right, 29 to hit. So that's a crit. So we're looking at, I'm going two-handed with this. So we're starting with 18, 26 to start.
Hey, there you go.
Plus another 26 plus 14. No, 21. So 26 plus a lot. What is that? 47.
Yeah. For a guy with 4 hit points, it's too much to bear. Goes down.
All right. And then let's see. I'm trying to. So that is Bearden. What is this guy here?
This guy
That's
is your best friend,
Yeah.
Adri.
It is Nadri. Okay.
Probably there's like a lot of blood and stuff on his face, so maybe you don't recognize him because
Yeah.
usually he never gets hit and stuff in battle.
Yeah, like his stripes never went away after he polymorphed back.
Something.
All right, so I'm gonna head over here and I'm going to attack this guy. Give him a little tappy tap.
Same conditions as the other.
Let's go. Yeah, it's a hit and say
Indeed,
18,
critical hit.
yeah, 26 to start and come on, dice. There we go. And another 14, so 40
Pretty
all day.
great first hit against that guy.
All right. And that is the end of my turn.
All right. Speaking of your best friend Nadri, you're up, Frankie.
Nadri would like to drink a potion of superior healing. Because he is hurting really bad. Alright, that's 30 hit points back. And then he gonna go concentrate.
All right.
That's it.
Good one. Flynn.
All right. Ethelyn's going to move up to this guard and strike out with his sword.
Let's do it. This guy's not incapacitated, so it's just regular attacks. Seems a miss.
Okay, try again. That's better. 27 to
That's a hit.
Okay. Piercing damage.
$18 all day. Nice.
Okay. Gonna expend another Blood Fury Tattoo charge. Ten necrotic.
Okay, 10 necrotic. Got it.
Okay. Take some heal. And I am no longer bloodied. The self-repairing. It's like Deadpool. Okay. Flurry of blows. First unarmed strike. 17 to hit.
It's a hit.
8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. Okay. Got it.
Spend a key point for another one. Ah, nat 1 on my additional hit.
Hmm. Too bad. That last hit though did bloody this guard.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make him Dex DC 16 saving throw.
You've got it. It's a fail.
He goes prone.
Nice.
Okay. A little old leg sweep.
All right, that's it for Ethlyn.
Okay, I pre-rolled this Drow guard's saving roll, and they failed. Next one, roll theirs. I should have rolled 2. And another fail. Let's see. Oh, which way does Edmund go here? He's gonna step over here since they both have a condition effect on them. And let them deal with that. Now this one is getting in for the first time, so he'll roll against Flint's save DC, which is a failure. And that's gonna be 13 radiant damage points. Cool. And Edmund is once again going to take the dodge action. Continue his concentration. This Drow guard snickers at Balrin, moves forward and begins to attack. We will attack Balrin with disadvantage since you do have the cloak. No displacement. Okay, those are misses and one final attack.
Getting windy over here.
It sure is. Yrden, your turn.
All right. So everybody in this circle, I'm going to upcast. Or no, I'm not. Is it fifth level? There we go.
Psych.
Mass Cure Wounds. So, all my people get 21 healing points back.
Nice.
Excellent work.
Woohoo! I'm
I'm at 69. It is nice.
Dudes.
I am still not up to bloodied, but we're getting there.
I am also at 69 hit points, and I'm just saying.
Dudes.
Jesus.
I mean, my girl did abandon me for the surface.
Madri and Balrin are best friends.
Okay, so Bearden's gonna. Okay, stop measuring. Bearden's gonna move over here. Okay. So that Bearden's turn. The Celestial. Let's see.
Looks
Did
like
you
there's
say
nothing
you're
within
at
10 feet.
69 health points? You said? And then, okay, so Nedry's up there. So I can go 40 feet and I just go here.
Okay, cool.
But I am going to attack the incapacitated one first. And then,
Take the easy kill away from Balrin, I see.
yeah. 13 plus 10, 23 to hit. Forward.
It's a hit and automatic critical,
Okay, so that was.
which we already knew from earlier is 18 plus your D10 roll.
Aw. 18 plus 5, so 23. And it's going to attack it again. Ooh, that's a nat 20. Okay, so that's what, 20, 18 plus 18 is 36 damage. And then, huh? I got a nat 20
Roll.
on my second attack.
They're all criticals. It's the same critical.
Oh, damn. I see what I've.
You get to
never
18
mind.
plus your roll.
Yeah. Okay. Thought it. I was having a moment. Shh, leave me alone.
Sorcerer no hit much.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. That's a 12. So 18 plus 30. And then he gives please be more than he gives you 1 temporary hit point, Balrin. Cause
70.
yeah.
Happening.
Fuck hell. My turn.
Orange just looks like thanks.
He just like brushed some dirt off.
All right. Anything else for Irden?
No.
All right. The Drow assassin finds himself not in the best spot here. Yeah, sees that his homies aren't doing too good either. Realizes he might have to fight it out here on his own and try to escape. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna disengage and run over this way. That's what he's gonna do. And Behringer's just gonna follow him like he did earlier. Hey. Okay. Prone. He's gonna spend half of his movement to stand. And then rather than bother with attacking Ethlin, is gonna try to hit Edmund again. He wants the spell gone. It's a miss. Miss. Bang. It's a miss too. Those are some decent rolls too. Too bad Ethlin's AC is too high. Or Edmund, excuse me. Alright, Balrun.
All right, gonna go after the incapacitated one right next to me. Is a 25 to hit. So it should be a crit,
Oh yeah,
which
automatic
that's
crit.
all right. 26 to start. Plus another 16, so 42.
Okay. Balrun and this boulder here are covered in red spray as he
Yeah.
just hammers this drow to death.
Awesome. Now I'll just turn to the guy to the south that gave me, like, was able to fan me down with his glaive earlier. Like, hey,
Yeah.
30 to hit.
Oh yes.
Or 18 damage.
Okay. You hit him with the hammer. He bounces back against the wall and almost falls back into you. He's swaying so bad on his feet. He's barely alive.
I just kind of hold him up. Like, hey, come on, shake it off, man. We're not done yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Like- Yeah, and that's my turn.
All right, and then it's going to be Nadri. Sorry, somebody from work is texting me, but should be over with this
That's
conversation pretty
all
quickly.
right. I like where my melees have themselves now, so I'm gonna move back down here so I can see. And let's chill touch this guy.
What up?
That probably didn't do it.
Unfortunately, no. 12 is not going to.
All right. That sucks. Go and hide behind Edmund and in my turn.
Ethlin.
All right. Sword attack. $19 to hit.
It's a hit.
All right. 19 damage.
Oh.
Next hit.
That hit took a lot out of him. He's bloodied. It's also
Alright,
a hit.
28 to hit. Okay.
And this guy is swaying similar to the one that is fighting with Balrin. Almost finished.
Another 17.
And that is enough
Still
damage
up.
to kill him.
Alright, he moves to the next Drow. Is this one still
And
held?
this one is
Yep.
yes, so you can make your attack at
Alright.
advantage, and should it hit, it's a critical.
18 to hit.
Yes, that is a hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 19 plus my roll.
Hell yeah. This hold person has been really effective.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
has.
39 damage.
That's yeah, I was gonna say that's damn near 40 damage right there. Okay. And this drow is now bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do a blood tattoo. $15 necrotic.
15 necrotic. Okay. Still bloodied, but still up.
Okay. And an arm strike. 25 to hit.
It's a hit,
It's a crit.
believe it or not.
8 damage.
Okay, it is a critical hit though.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be 8, so 22 damage.
Okay, still bloodied, but still really hanging in there.
All right, I'll spend a key point to kill him. Here we go, another arm strike. If it lands, if it hits, 15, and then still
It
advantage.
hits.
It hits. Okay. Oh, sorry. Ignore
Yeah.
that roll. Okay, it's gonna be 14 plus. It's another nice. So another 22 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
Cool. I am no longer
Okay,
concentrating.
that is it for Ethlin.
At this point, I'm pretty sure all the drow have touched this, so he'll roll on his turn. Edmund dodges again. Hey, look whose turn it is.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm gonna have to take half of that. 9 damage. Ooh, 9 damage is more than the 2 hit points that he had left. Irden, your turn. There's only one
Alrighty.
combatant left on the map, and he looks like he might be trying to run away. Far to the south.
Yeah, but he's running the way we came. He can't warn anybody going that way. He's just gonna run into the army.
Still can't see. Oh, there I can see him. Okay. Oh, oh wait, which is the assassin is Swift?
Yeah, this is the enemy. This is your teammate.
Okay. Ooh, that's. Ooh, yay! I can hit it. All right. So we're gonna firebolt. Oh yay! 27 to hit.
Hit.
4. 13 fire damage.
Hey,
Then it's my turn, and I don't think. Yeah, there's 30 feet. Yeah, I can't get to him with that one. So I'll just have the Celestial come out to about here. And that's my turn.
Okay, there's one combatant left, so I'm not going to drag this out any longer. Swift and him clash swords a few times until Swift pokes him in his throat. The assassin grabs his neck, falls to his knees, and dies. And the rest of you can now regroup, and the battle is over.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't feel good.
Okay.
Let's see.
You find yourselves at what looks to be a large entrance. A gate lies up ahead, stone and closed. Bearden, the last time you were through here on your escape from the Underdark, this area didn't look like this. All the stone that you see here looks like it was worked, probably with magic, some type of stone shaped spell. The wavy look of the stone kind of also alludes to that. See, they have a couple of ballistas set up, the Drow called Scorpios. Excuse me. Swift catches up to the group. It's like you had your hands full there. But I could help you.
It was punch and go for a second there. Glad you're here.
oh. Funny.
Everybody
Foreign
starts
half.
Balrin's trying
gathering
to
by the
Balrin's trying
northern
to
wall.
unsuccessfully start up a conversation with the Celestial. Hey,
It just went away
Yeah, it
from
seems to
me.
just be
Not-
following
Oh,
Irden at this
yeah.
point.
not much of it. Not so lonely.
Oh,
Aw.
he can talk. He can. He's not like. Um. So I'm probably trying to figure out why it's so different. Or like why they wanted this space bigger, other than to set up an ambush.
That's definitely what this area looks like. This circular area after the stairs looks like it was specifically set up to ambush people trying to travel through the area over here. That combined with the fact that they had Driders rushing up from further down below.
Kind of like a choke point.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So Irden, once we go through this gate, are we in the city?
No, Irden, the
No.
answer is no.
No.
Something else I want to kind of like retcon a little bit too. You guys up to this point have only passed one guardhouse. You've only battle mapped one. We'll say that your group now has passed multiple of these guard areas where there's different dwellings or ambushes, things like that set up. This seems to be the largest of them so far, given the amount of transformation that's happened on this map. But Irden, no. Like, you're not even close yet. Maybe about halfway there. Maybe a little
Could
more.
could I cast detect magic with the specific purpose of like I'm looking around to see if like there's a like scrying eye sensor, or like are we constantly being monitored that these people are only like 15 feet ahead of us every time?
It makes you think that all along the way, either there's different areas that are being scried, or one of you is being scried.
I would probably put money on me.
Right.
You are familiar with the scry spell. You have not made a save against it.
I haven't felt it, or I haven't been aware that I've been.
Well, as the DM, I'd at least have to ask you to make a save. I
Yeah,
haven't asked you to make any saves.
Okay.
Unless it's a
then
spell that you already know that I'm casting, right? Like I haven't said,
yeah.
"Oh, listen, can you make a save?" And you say I failed, and I say, "Okay, never mind."
But Earden wouldn't know that.
Yeah. Um, I know like they can set up points.
Yeah, I know. Like you can actually
Yeah.
do like a scrying sensor, like build one and set it up, and it goes invisible. That's why I was like trying to use
Or even like an alarm.
yeah, detect magic to see if I saw like, oh, there's the security camera, guys. Let's make sure we spray paint that.
Detect the Scorpio and the door here, the gate as I called it. These 4 stones
Huh?
both ring out with magic.
Well, good thing we didn't touch what school.
Um,
Is it like evocation? Is it gonna blow me up?
give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Well, scrying, I'm pretty sure is enchantment. I could be wrong though. Find out here.
Divination, right?
Yeah, that makes more sense. It is a divination, and then what was the other one here? The other one is an abjuration magic. So on this you have a divination, on this you have an abjuration magic.
I'll let the party know that. And that leaves me with one. Ooh. I'm going to dispel the abjuration.
Okay.
It's 3rd level. I don't know if it's higher or not.
Protection and overcoming an enemy's.
Doesn't seem to be. Stones vibrate slightly and the magic seems to be gone.
So I want to go through the doors as much as anybody, but uh, I'm I'm low on hit points and I'm low on smites. Uh, it
You
might
want
be
to
time we take
want to
a.
set camp up right here? This.
I don't. I mean, good a spot as any. We don't know what's beyond the door. We could be right in a battle again.
Yeah, we could be right in the battle camp in here
Yeah.
because we don't know when it's gonna come
Definitely
out.
doesn't feel, quote unquote, feel safe to camp here. It's still and quiet now, but you don't know how long that will last for.
Perhaps a short rest. I mean, I feel great. I absorb the energy of my enemies back into my body, and it is a wonderful feeling. Let me tell you.
I mean, I'm shot for. I've got 2 seconds left. I think that's all my spell slots left now. Let me just verify. Yeah, I am only at 2. I think I've only got 1 wild shape left, so I get the need for a rest, but I don't get anything back on a short rest.
Oh, we can give it a shot. We can keep going. That's fine. I've got healing potions I can drink, and I probably still have some lay on hands.
So,
Okay.
sorcerer, this stone here has divination magic on it. That one had abjuration. I dispelled that. It's typically not something I want to play around with.
Hold on, what did you do? Did you dispel the stone or the Scorpio? Because this is the one that had the abjuration. This is the one that had the divination.
So the aberration is what I dispelled.
Okay, the abjuration. Okay, so you dispelled the one on the door. Perfect. That's the one I thought you did. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Hey guys, I'll go first.
And because I have, well, I have a third spell slot left. I could actually, oh wait, I get one for long rest. Ooh, yay! Because I have Drow High Magic. Can I dispel magic on the divination?
Yes, you can.
I always wanted to
What
catch
level
a
are you casting
Scorpio
it
bug.
at?
Third.
Hey, the magic doesn't seem to be dispelled.
Oof.
Actually, roll me an Arcana check. Sorry, roll me an Arcana check,
Oh.
DC 15.
Come on, roll high. 17.
Okay, you do dispel it with a little
Yay!
bit of concentration.
All right.
I mean, other than searching for physical traps, I don't see anything else. So,
Let's do this thing.
Ethelyn
All
begins
right.
stepping through the door, and I'm just going to say you all follow. After walking through a bit of a cramped tunnel, you find it opens up into a large, wide. Please pretend this is like stone and not trees and stuff, because I didn't have an underground version of this map. But you see a bunch of tents set up. You see a ring over here with a very dim fire glowing. It looks like some type of like camp or barracks or something. Although it's very still and very quiet. From what you can see, there's no activity.
Lauren's gonna light up his divine sense real quick just to see if he can sense anybody. Um,
He gets no pings from it.
okay.
we
All right, guys.
just
There's
use
Small
no.
the
stream
camp.
of water over to the right in the southeast corner of the map.
Iriden, do you want me to stealth it out and look around, or what should we do?
Would I be familiar with this area? Like, would I know? Like, would this be
This stuff
reinforcements
definitely
for that?
wasn't here previously. This is all stuff that they've set up here. Otherwise, yeah, this was
Awesome.
just a pretty open area next to source of water.
Okay. And I will just tell the group that, like, to be honest, this is all new from when I came through last, so I don't know who these people are. So I'd say stealthy for sure. Um,
Bearden,
I
looking
can't
around,
imagine.
you don't
Yeah.
know exactly for sure who set all this stuff up, but the silken tents look like they're made of spider webbing, and you see spider motifs all over the place.
Okay.
It makes you think that this is definitely some type of drow encampment.
Like the reinforcements for the um, kind of like a supply reinforcement for the tunnel we just came out of.
Probably.
Okay.
You did
So
notice that there was a lot more guards at that particular area
yeah.
than the previous ones you had been to. They've all been guarded, but those were pretty heavily guarded.
Okay. So yeah, I would say kind of stealthy. Let's check it out. And then I still do have my celestial. I get him for an hour. As long as I'm concentrating on him.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
So you get a 30-foot bubble that whoever stays within that bubble gets a +10 to their
Stealth check.
stealth, exactly.
I'm gonna look in this tent and see if there's any signs of life. I'm still hiding. Um, just seeing if there's any sign that anyone's been in here recently.
So far, you don't see any. In fact, I'll just stop you from having to explore this whole map. You walk around thoroughly searching, and you don't see anybody here. Like this
Is
place
there
was
any
recently abandoned.
like to investigate the crates? Is there anything useful or valuable that was left behind?
Roll a d4.
Two.
Okay, so rummaging through that pile of crates there's about a dozen of them. You find mostly mundane weapons and armaments, though you do find stashed deep in one of the crates 2 greater healing potions.
Nice.
So essentially, this map is set up for you guys to have a little time to role play, and then also do things like Mike is doing: explore, gather supplies, try to figure out, how many people were here, things like that. I mean, so you tell me what each of you wants to do. I know some of you are pretty desperate for a rest, so you can start with that if you'd like.
um, what does Nadri need to do? Can't do
I think
much.
I think Irden is once we kind of figured out that no one is here, she's gonna just sit by the fire because she is more than bloodied. So she needs to just chill for a second.
Hey, Erden.
Hey. It's a very dimly glowing fire, and there's a small stack next to it.
I'll look in it.
Looks like some types of salts. You recognize this as it's just some chemical that if you throw it on the fire, it makes the flames change colors to a pinkish purpley color until the powder burns off. It's just a little trick, nothing special, but kind of cool.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. That sounds cool.
All right. But the fire itself, you can see it's very dimly burning. It's almost down to the embers. Can I get a survival check from anybody sitting around the fire?
22.
7.
Okay. Nadri, judging by how far burned down this fire is, you could say that it was probably abandoned hours ago. So while you guys were fighting on the other side of that door, this place was already empty.
Okay. Hey, Erden. We've killed like
Yep.
a lot of drow since we've gotten to the Underdark. Like a lot of them. Would you say like we're halfway there, or
On
like
killing the number of drow? No.
yeah? Oh, oh.
No. Um, no. There's a lot more.
Dane assures you that the drow population is very healthy in Holoth.
They're very vigorous. Um,
You guys can get
no.
other hobbies. You don't have to spend all day breeding.
Well, they worship a spider who does nothing but breed and eats, her mates. So,
Oh, that's actually quite common in nature. The praying mantis and many other creatures.
so just
Sounds like
and
a girl that made it back on the surface.
and the more progeny you have, the more you can control.
Sounds like another girl I knew on the surface.
Wait, are you a nepo baby?
I'm an
Oh
orphan.
no!
Yeah, are you a rich kid?
She is. That's twice
Fucking
this
hell!
week. Twice
I don't
this
think
week.
Oh no.
Do your servants have their own staircase?
Do you use those stairs?
I did to escape. No,
But
I don't
only
think
that
we.
time.
I don't think that in this case, I don't think we call them servants. I think they're flat out slaves. Like they didn't come to
Yeah,
our
and
house
from Earden's
willingly.
memory, usually they live in more of like a dungeon setting rather than like going up any stairs.
That makes it better.
Uh, we we have people for that.
Yeah,
Or
it's
or
much
we have
better when
we
they're
have
not getting paid.
yeah. And then the houses that we took over, um, the people that the drow that were in that house that didn't die, were made into slaves as well. You know, kind of like.
Behringer hears you kind of mumbling this last part out as he pulls up on a log, and he goes, sounds like a pretty rough crowd. Pulls out 4 pale yellow vials. He goes, I found these in one of the tents. You guys have seen these before. Looks familiar to you. Potion of speed.
Ooh.
He hands the 4 of them to Balrin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Why does Balrin need them?
No, don't be rude.
He just looked at Balrin and he's like, I thought this guy was the leader, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
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 Like no.
Actually, Nadri remembers getting scolded by Balrin and all the times, like Balrin's always right out there in the front. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Kinda like-
It makes
That's
sense.
what
kinda like-
Behringer's seeing. I'm just saying, Behringer's seen, like, he obviously wasn't there when that scolding happened or anything, but he has seen Balrin take a leadership role. He has seen Balrin protecting Earden specifically. He's like, this guy's looking like a leader. If I'm a leader, I know a leader when I see one, and that's Balrin right here.
No.
The Nepo babies are leaders.
No, I can't.
Just like your
I'm
old
not.
wife.
No, I'm yeah. No, I'm
I cast
I'm-
levitate on him so he starts to float up in the air as I strum on my lute.
Stop it.
And he's like, Behringer's like, it's okay. A true leader would never just outright admit
Oh.
they're leading the group.
No, fine, then I am the leader. No, the leader should be a thinker. I'm not a thinker.
You're
Ah,
totally
listen,
a
I'm only
thinker.
giving you shit. I
Yeah.
gave you the potions because honestly, I don't know who else to give them to.
I-
I don't even know what they are. What do those do?
They give you haste for a minute.
Yeah.
I druid
Oh.
craft a crown on Balrin's head of vine and flowers.
Your mom would be so proud.
Bill agreed with some moss and things like that.
Yep.
He takes off the crowd. He puts it over. He gives it.
Every time you
Here
do, I put
you
another
go,
one on.
I'm
It's a
Go to bed.
cantrip, son. I can do it all night.
going to bed.
Hey, Barn, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know I kind of struck out with Earden, but what do you think my chances are with the Celestial? I mean,
Oh.
I know she's like
Oh.
I don't know.
not even on my own plane of existence, but I don't know. Like,
I mean,
what do you think?
I mean, he's a good-looking dude. If that's what you want, then go for it.
That's a
I don't-
dude?
Yeah. I mean,
Ah,
I
the
don't
hair
think
threw me off.
I don't think he's going to hang out for long, and he has to go back pretty quick. But I mean, probably enough time for you. So
You could go try.
not?
Here, I cast protection from evil and good.
What would it be creepy if I asked her to like summon a female celestial? Would that be
Yeah,
too on the
yes.
nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
answer is yes. It would be weird.
Okay.
On so many levels that I can't believe we have to tell you that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute though. On some level though, is Ethlin like pioneering like AI intimacy and stuff here? You know what I mean? I think you guys are shutting him down a little bit too swiftly. This could be the
I think
future
so.
of relations in
I
Aventine.
mean, I knew a
Don't.
guy that had a
All of a
really
sudden,
good-
there'll be podcast about how summoning spells are ruining the dating market. Let's not do this.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew this guy who had a really good relationship with a panther that he summoned, and like it seemed to go well. I mean, not in a sexual way. Let's keep the creep out of there, but like they got close. I don't.
The
well,
succubi will go on strike because the AI is taking their job.
Yeah. Yeah. Turns out there's a 7th level spell called Summon Sex Doll.
Probably have a union. You're not gonna. Yeah.
The ethereal union.
I think the succubi would definitely have a union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although if there was a somatic, or not a somatic, if there was a material component to that spell, could you imagine how quickly the world's resources would be depleted?
Oh my
Men are so
god.
savage.
There's a little
Yeah.
gnome farmer who just becomes a billionaire because he's growing this
Yeah,
shit.
right. Yeah.
Like,
Starts
why
to
does everybody
conglomerate
want
industry
turnips
off
so
this.
bad? What is
Yeah,
going
right.
on?
Nobody
The
wanted
market is
these things for
exploding.
centuries, and now they're the hottest thing on the market. Oh boy.
Oh.
This shit got a little too real quick, guys.
Yeah.
We got in a
I'm
tunnel on
sorry.
that one.
I started that and I just couldn't
That was
stop.
funny as hell, man. That was great.
Ah,
Yeah, the celestial does eventually fade away after about
Yeah.
an hour, and
Probably
Edmund's
looking at
no longer
Ethlyn a little
poisoned.
uncomfortably.
I'd like to
Oh,
think
Ethlyn.
Ethlyn might have had the
I do want to.
moral
I
code
do.
to wait until the celestial faded before that conversation, but perhaps not. I don't know.
Well,
Probably
before
not.
it faded, I did one of these waves, one of these like creepy waves by before it went away.
Oh no.
It's probably like summon a different one.
There's gonna be a delay on the next summon.
Yeah.
As they argue over who's gonna go, like I'm not going. No, that Ethlyn guy's there. I'm not going.
Rock,
Well, I
paper,
gotta deal with
scissors,
that guy
shoot.
last time.
Jim,
Yeah.
you go. No, I can't go up
Yeah,
there.
right. You gotta fall on the sword for us this time, buddy. Come
Dude,
on.
Like
he waved at me.
one of the female celestials walks up like, I'll go, and everybody else is like, no.
Ethlyn, calm down. You're gonna become a red dot on every celestial's like magic map, man. Like, calm down.
Ethlyn's like, isn't that what I want though, right?
Summon
Oh,
right.
Yeah, right.
Ethelyn
I want
walks up
them.
to
I
Bal-
want to
hey,
be on those maps.
hey, Balrin, do
I need
do
to
your divine
bio
sense
break real
again.
quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But let's take a 5-10 minute bio break.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Leave the stream hanging.
I can hear it in my head right now. That
I just
Ugh.
I remember when the insect monster grabbed him in the little cages and all the little critters screaming. That was like the
Yeah.
worst part for.
And they like turned white or something because they were getting the red
Yeah.
stuff sucked out. Oh, that was a
God.
deeply
Well,
disturbing movie.
Well, the movie itself wasn't overly scary. The scene towards the end of Willow, where everybody gets turned into pigs,
Oh
used to
yeah.
fuck me up as a kid. Watching that when I was like 8, I'm like, dude, this is no. Like, I was convinced turning into a pig was the worst thing that could ever happen to you. That thing fucked me up.
Dude, Ernest Scared Stupid. I couldn't watch that. And now as an adult, it's a classic.
Oh, that's a great one.
Ernest P.
guys-
Worrell. I miss him.
You guys
Jim
remember
Varney.
Critters?
Man, them
Yep.
Critters movies were awesome, dude.
Dude.
It's spooky season.
Phantasm. You guys ever watch this movie called Phantasm?
Mhm.
I don't. That one doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's got these cool creatures in it. They're like machines almost. Everybody back?
Yep, we're back in. We are
Yep.
live.
Awesome. All right. As you guys sit around the barely crackling fire, Behringer eventually gets up and gets himself set up in one of these tents, these silken webbing tents. They look a little creepy, but honestly, inside, warm, dry. Just go ahead and move Edmund too, since Scott's not here. I'll just say Edmund's also snoozing.
Arnold looks around. He's like, I'll take first watch.
I got second. Plump.
Well, good night, I guess.
I take first watch too.
Balrin and Earden sit by the embers of the fire. Everybody else sleeping soundly, some snoring louder than others, but everybody definitely getting some good rest. What are Balrin and Earden doing as they sit here?
Irden is thinking about that earlier conversation about being a leader, and so she's gonna bring it up again. Just 'cause yeah, kind of likes to watch the world burn and poke the bear at the same time. But she's like, "Hey, Balrin, you know how like I thought you were a leader."
Yeah, that was dumb.
I don't think it is. And I know you said that leaders have to be like thinkers. Sometimes like thinking can I don't want to say like be a bad thing, but sometimes if you use your brain too much, you don't listen to your heart anymore. And I think that's what's wrong with the entire Drow population is everybody's so afraid that about themselves and basically how to everybody wants to be on top because they don't want to be scared anymore. Because being on top, you still have to be scared for the people like now gunning for you, but like you get to make the rules. So for someone who like uses their, I guess, brain a little less as far as that's concerned, and goes with their heart, that couldn't be a bad thing. I don't know if it'd work in my people, but it seems like it works for dwarves.
Well, so here's the deal. I'm a weapon. I there's only one solution to most problems for me, and that is to run straight at it and hit it with my hammer until it stops moving. And that makes me a valuable asset for this particular fight. but at some point, we're gonna have to do something besides make things not move. And I'm not the one you want in charge when it's that time.
But aren't you also the one that made us stop killing so indiscriminately?
Well, that was different. We're talking about Drow. That was innocent, creepy bat things.
Right, but Andrat is a drow. I'm a drow.
Yeah. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not much of a thinker, and I'm tired, and my arm, I'm pretty sure, is broken, and I just want a nap.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: you lead, and you tell me where to go, and I will clear the path, and that's how this will happen. I am fine being in front, but I shouldn't be telling other people where to go.
See, that's kind of my problem. Is uh, I'm only I've only been on this like plane, you know, place for like 40 odd years.
Think we lost you? I think
Nope.
I'm here. Got interrupted for a moment.
Can you hear me?
we
I
can
now
now.
can.
How about me?
Yeah, now we can hear you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, I
It,
can
it
hear
got
you.
real
Okay.
choppy.
Okay.
I think it was on my end because my Discord just kind of reset.
Oh, I think my headphones died.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Basically, I was saying that I agreed. Like, I'm not. I in my culture, we're very long-lived, like you guys are, right? Like you guys live for a couple hundred years.
Oh, I mean, the Merry Cloaks don't usually last that long, but that's due to our profession. So
Okay. Um. Yeah, like I'm only in my 40s, so how am I gonna convince people, you know, 5 times my age that I know better than them?
you tell them that you know better than them, and when they disagree, I hit them with a hammer.
Like that. I don't want that to be my message because that's the message that's currently going on. Is if you don't agree with me, I kill you.
I don't see. I don't know what other message to tell them. See, this is the problem. I'm a dwarf with a hammer. I'm not. I don't know what to tell people. I don't know what to lead. I don't know what to lead. What are you gonna? How are you gonna rule? I don't know.
Maybe we just
You all are just making the way for King Nadri. I just want you to let you know that.
yeah. I
Maybe.
started to think we just like
Yeah.
If somebody wants to
kill
fall on the sword, so you don't have to have King Nadri. But I mean, if that's what you guys want, whatever.
kill my entire house and
install a new government with some, I don't know. We're gonna make shit up as we go.
But yeah, you know what? We're putting an awful lot of thought into something we're probably not going to survive to see. So we should probably just enjoy the night and get going in the morning.
Our goal should probably be, if nothing else, just to kill Alora.
Sounds good.
That's number 1 on our list. I think if we stop that person, then we can be a little more successful.
Okay. All you got to do is get me in the room.
Okay.
Discussion
over.
dies down, and eventually Balrin and Irden realize that it's time for the second watch. Unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about.
Nope. I was just going to go and kind of nudge Nadri with my toe. Hey, man, you're up.
Oh, I miss anything, guys?
No. Gearden's in charge.
Oh, well, we already knew that. But all right, well, good
Calls
night.
out from the tent. No, I think the leader's Balrin.
Oh.
And then I pass out.
Oh God, those two. I overheard a little bit of their conversation. Something about Iriden being on top. I didn't quite get it, but anyway. Nadri, can you take a look at this rod that we picked up in that tomb?
Real quick, I meant to mention this towards the end of the watch of Irden and Balrin. Your reinforcements begin filing in to the camp.
There's some friendly faces.
What
Nadri, take a
But yeah.
look at this.
Go on.
So you hand me the rod of lordly might?
What do you feel when you touch it?
Well, it's a rod, Ethlin. So it feels like
Balrin poked his head back
Getting
out of the
really-
tent as he was trying to fall asleep.
Really?
Like, what? You know what? It's none of my business. He pulls the flap back and goes lays back down.
No,
When you touched it.
I'm serious.
Do you
about
want me
this.
to attune to it? I mean,
No, like it just I can feel like how evil it is. Like there's almost like a whisper in the back of my head when I use it, but it feels really good. Like when I killed that one drow, I could feel all of its life just pour in through my hand and up my arm, and it was exhilarating. I've been around weapons all my life, but this is amazing, and I'm a little worried about it.
what haveth I prepared? No, I haven't long rested yet, so actually I don't have anything. This is the first time this entire campaign where I am at 0 spell slots. That was a little gauntlet we just ran, guys. Can I just do a general arcana check? Like, am I getting some kind of feeling from this thing?
All right, give me 1 second. This dude is being such a pain in my ass. Work ended at 10 and it's 10:35. I'm paying overtime, so please don't stay. Stay. Yeah, our owner's like, I don't want anybody having overtime. This guy's like, well, I stayed late for this reason. I'm like, no, please just leave. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. The guy said no overtime. Goodbye. Okay. What was the question?
So he's asking me what I feel or whatever from this
yeah.
rod. So I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, can I make a general arcana check? Because I don't have any spell slots right now to cast any kind of.
Yeah, making our Arcana check. Let's do a DC 17 on this Arcana check.
It's not very good for me, guys. Yeah, 7.
you don't really feel whatever he's talking about. It's clearly magical. It looks really fucking wicked. Like wicked cool, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like an amazing badass, like essentially legendary weapon because that's what it is.
Yeah, it looks like magical rod. You're acting kind of weird though. So, what's going on with that?
I don't I don't know. Just ever since we've been down here. I mean, you know, like when you remember when we met, like in the castle, and it was all about
Uh-huh.
saving those people, and now it's gotten darker out there, and there seems to be nobody to save, just a bunch of people to kill, especially the bad people. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of feel like
What?
I've lost my way in all this.
What about all the people we saved in Imbla?
Yeah, but well, it just feels like they're constantly just trying to survive down here. It's just seems so bleak. Like we save them from this. What's going to stop some other greater evil
I
of
thought
saving him?
I was a hermit before you met me. I realized that it's just as bad up there with kingdoms killing each other and fighting over land that I just disconnected and went in the woods. Okay. So I think a little perspective is this is just the way us mortals are. We like to kill each other. And
That
it's
is true.
it's a game to some folks. So
Yeah, I guess part of it is missing Kendricks too. He always kept me on the level and gave me kind of a direction. I think Kendricks is the leader. Forget this whole Irridin Ballrin dynamic.
okay, first of all, Kendricks is a bit of a dick. Let's be honest. Uh,
Well, you could be a dick leader.
yeah,
He warmed up to you, didn't he?
I had to
Well,
turn
after he
into a
like
T-Rex.
yeah, that probably helped. And you got in the fighting pit with him. That really made him happy. I could tell. He kind of brought up his upper scaly lip a little bit more when you were around. I could tell you had an impact.
Yeah. Well, he's a bit of a dick.
All right. Well, I thought you guys connected more. Oh well.
Oh yeah. No. I don't want you to be confused. Uh, some of my most fondest memories of this trip have been pissing Kendricks off. So, like, good stuff. So I like having him
You were so
around.
you were so good at that too. Oh, you want to see a neat trick?
Sure.
Say something in Draconic. Go ahead.
Hello, but in Draconic.
Okay, that was pretty lame. Like say something crazy in Draconic.
Kendricks was a bit of a dick.
Okay, I agree. He was part of a dick. I say it back to you in Draconic.
Part of a dick.
Oh, you.
Part of a dick. The best part.
Your Draconic's a little off. So what you wanted to say was.
And then I say something back to you in Draconic. I say, uh, he said you were a lizard, but I don't think you're a lizard. Back in Draconic.
Well, I appreciate that. 'Cause, that really hurt when he said that, because he's a dick.
And we just start naturally conversing in Draconic. When I'm
Yeah.
trying,
Yo,
Hey,
you've learned
Adriel, don't you?
Draconic? I don't know how.
Yeah, pretty cool. Like I can any language. I don't know. It was just one of these days it just clicked, and now I know every single language. I can, as long as the other person communicates with me, I can communicate right back. It's pretty cool.
I ask you if you know what time it is in Druidic.
I respond back with, I have no idea. There's no sun out in Druidic.
They've cracked our code. We gotta change the whole language now.
It's like Navajo.
But can you
Well,
do
I'm
this?
glad you're
And I
here,
use
Nedry.
telepathy and I say, motherfucker, in your head.
Let me check the rules.
You can't speak it's telepathic is a feature, man.
Yeah, but I understand all minds. Let me. You understand all spoken languages. Understand language, can't understand. Yeah, okay, never mind.
But you
Fine.
can't speak it into my brain.
I just give you a middle finger. Well, Nadri, I'm glad you're here. Otherwise, it's dour with Debbie Downer Drow over there and barely there Balrin. I'm glad you're around.
I appreciate it, Ethelyn. I'm glad I'm around too. And if when they name me king, it'll be. I will thank you first.
I'll be right behind you.
And thus ends
We're
our
gonna have
watch.
Yeah. Usually the
Yeah.
civil wars happen after you liberate the city, but why not?
Swift and
There's
Edmund
always time for
meet up for a watch, and by this time the camp is pretty bustling with activity. All the reinforcements are here. The fire has been built back up. There's others sitting around the fire now. People are starting to cook. All of you rest pretty easy and can take a long rest on your character sheets.
Oh, hallelujah.
However, Earden, begin having a dream. Begin having a dream about your home from your childhood, where you grew up. And you see matron mother Melora Julian. You see her from behind, and she
The
calls to you.
nightmare.
She says, "Come here, child. Follow me." And although you may try to resist, it's a dream, and you feel powerless but to follow her. She leads you down, down, down into the dark dungeon of the house. She says, "Look." You enter a chamber, and you see another drow torturing a human mercilessly. The human is barely clinging to life. She shoves you into the chamber, says, "Heal them." As you walk up to the human to heal them, you turn to look at the drow torturing them. It's Galliston Uvain. It's the drow that you were just fighting, teleported away with Dimension Door. She smiles wickedly at you. Says, "My child, kill this human so that I may torture them further. Do as your mother asks you." Reach out reluctantly, calling on the healing magics of Eilish and heal the human. An act of mercy under normal circumstances. In this circumstance, it's only going to lead to more torture for them. You look back at Gelliston, and you're surprised to see your own face. The wicked smile. You pull out a dagger, and you begin carving deeply into the human's flesh as they cry out in pain. And then you heal them, and then dig in some more. And as you look up to the human's face, the final thing you see is a horrifying visage of Narnaeus. Please make a wisdom saving roll DC 20.
14.
Okay. You wake up in a cold sweat and take 7 psychic damage. You also don't feel rested. You don't feel like you've gained the full benefits of a rest.
And Narnaeus is the Lolth equivalent?
The Lolth equivalent goddess, yes.
Okay, yeah. Awesome.
Can I have you roll an Arcana check DC 15?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Nat 1 for a 6? God, why?
All right. Yeah, you're not sure exactly what
Oh,
happened there, but
God.
you feel, in fact, potentially even worse than you did when you laid down the night before. Physically exhausted, mentally exhausted, frayed as far as your magic and everything like that goes. It doesn't feel like you got your hit points back. It doesn't feel like you got your spells back.
Shit. Okay. So
The rest
mechanically,
is
I didn't
over.
get a. Like,
No,
mechanically, I
mechanically, you
didn't.
haven't received a long rest yet. Everybody else did. Did you gather around the campfire? Any items you have that says they recharge at dawn? They can recharge. Dawn passed during this rest.
Nice. DOS loot.
But as you all gather around the campfire after the rest, everybody looks to be in better shape, but Earden looks exhausted. She looks like she didn't even sleep at all.
Irden, you look like shit. What happened?
Really, really bad.
Um. I. I guess I had a bad dream. I did. I don't feel good. I don't feel rested. I don't.
Want
I
to do
don't know how
something
to
here really
explain
quick?
it. I just. I kind of had a memory, but it was a dream, but then it was a nightmare. And I don't think I slept then. I don't feel good.
Edmund
Here,
looks
why don't
you
you?
over and he says that he doesn't think that there's anything physically wrong with you as far as that preventing you to get a rest. So he's not quite sure exactly what's going on here.
Here, Swift made some breakfast and what I'd call tea. Here, why don't you see if this will maybe help?
Psychologically, eating a little and drinking the warm tea does feel better, but Irden knows deep down that she hasn't recovered yet.
So do you want to like go back to bed? I guess we could hang out here for the day and you can give it another shot.
Is it a Kurt? Can I cast Greater Restoration on her and see if that helps?
You can. You cast Greater Restoration on her, but it doesn't seem to negate the fact that her body and mind aren't rested. Doesn't feel like this lifted anything from her. It was a good try.
I don't even think I have anything that I can help myself with.
After describing the night to everybody and the dreams you had, can I get everybody to roll me an Arcana check, please? Of what did I say that was, Alyssa? DC 15?
I think
I
so, because
believe
I
it
got a
was
14.
I didn't
DC
get it.
15 Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh, you are all stumped. I don't know what Scott gets to his bonus. I'm just gonna roll a d20. Hey. Okay. So after he does an actual physical examination of Earden, he sees you all trying to figure out magically what's going on with her. be looking over some notes or just speaking aloud, and he finally gets the idea. He lights up his sensor and says some divine prayers and things like that, and finally he says, "Oh my God, she's she was under the effect of a dream spell. Somebody interrupted her sleep and didn't allow her to rest." He says the solution to this is she has to get her rest, but she has to be able to overcome whatever nightmare is going on in her own head. Mechanically, you have to pass that wisdom saving roll.
Okay. Um, I can. I don't think the 4-hour trance would do it.
No, even in a 4-hour trance, if you try to mechanically long rest, the stream is going to interrupt you.
Okay.
It's not quite a curse. It's a spell that's being cast on you, but you don't know exactly where it's being cast from or who's casting it.
I
I
have
don't
a
know that
good
there's a way to
idea.
figure this out without strong divination magics.
Yeah, that's not my thing. Um,
But
However, you all have gathered that much that she must rest and must be able to, air quote, defeat the nightmare within her sleep to gain the long rest
would
benefits.
a would a
Otherwise, that time spent will be wasted, and she'll be back at square one.
would a protection from evil and good spell help in any way?
It would not, because the caster of the spell in question doesn't fit the description of any of the descriptors that protect in that spell. If that makes sense.
Okay, then I will save that charge.
Things that would
actually,
help would be things
hold.
like bless, guidance,
Oh, wait. Hold
anything
on a
that could give
second.
her advantage to wisdom saving rolls. She needs to be able to pass a wisdom save while she's sleeping.
Did that spell only target me?
I believe so. Oh, I'm so silly.
Oh
Why did I
shit.
close it?
Hold on. Let's see here. Because I have a ring of spell turning. While wearing this ring, you have advantage on saving throws against any spell that targets only you. In addition, if you roll a nat 20 for the save and the spell is 7th level or lower, the spell has no effect on you and instead targets the caster. So can I roll again on that wisdom save?
Since we didn't recall that the first time, we're going to say
Okay.
that first one was still a fail, but now we know that you have that. So the
Okay.
next one, you'll be rolling with advantage.
That'll
And
work.
does anybody else want to do anything to help Irden become successful in her save? Edmund can cast guidance.
I will do a bardic.
Actually, guidance will not help you. You would need bless instead, which he will give you.
And bless is D4.
1d4 to your saving rolls.
Okay.
My bardic's a d6.
So you will get to this roll, advantage, plus a d4, plus a d6, plus your wisdom modifier. Before we go any further, is everybody okay with we're gonna hang out a day and try to let Irden get this rest?
Yeah, I mean, we're
Oh, yeah.
useless without her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
all
Just
I've
want to
got
make
is
sure before we start setting the time that nobody's like, wait, no, we need to keep moving or anything like that. All right, perfect. You guys hunker down in the camp for another few hours while Irden lays and tries to rest. Edmund is standing in her tent, quietly mumbling prayers and keeping his bless spell up. Technically, it only lasts an hour, but we're not going to get into all the technicalities of all that
So
shit here.
while she's in there and that's happening, could I cast Greater Restoration on Ethlin as well? Because he was acting weird about the rod and stuff. So I'm trying to remove the curse and his attunement to a cursed item. So if that rod
You
is
may cast
cursed,
Greater Restoration on him. However, mechanically, the rod doesn't have a curse.
oh, he was acting like it. Did he? Because I casted it on him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you cast it on the rod in specific. No, Ethlin's not cursed.
Okay.
You might chalk this up to just the general corrupting nature that something very powerful can have on a person.
I wonder if she's dreaming about ropers. I could have swore this happened to me once when I was dreaming about ropers.
That wasn't a dream. It
All
was a
right.
horrible day.
That wasn't a dream, man.
Oh, we were there.
Oh.
It was all real.
Oh, wait, what? That actually happened?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
several
I
times.
like had the dream like I had the dream like 3 times.
Yeah,
No, you
that
died
was
a
you
bunch,
died.
Oh,
and then we
oh my
revived
god.
you just in time for it to bite down again, and then yeah,
It
we
was a
felt
vicious
Oh
bad.
my
cycle.
god.
Yeah.
Why did you just kill the roper and then like bring me back once?
Well,
I
Ursa
told
had
Edmund, you
already
got to stop
died.
healing him. You know.
I don't think Edmund was there yet.
I know it was
I
me,
think it was you and me.
but I'm trying to pull this off.
Yeah, Edmund is
That's
with Earden right now, so he's not even here to dispute the story.
And
That-
we
that's
we started off thinking let's kill the roper, but honestly, after the second time, it was just really funny. So, um,
that's why I pee a little when we go by a stalactite.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
I don't even know
Okay.
what to say.
Well, Nadri, I figured out what my problem is.
Yeah, you don't like tentacles anymore. You just- nope.
So Earden is sleeping, and this time she steps out of her bedroom into the hallway, expecting the dream to be the same. It's not. She doesn't see matron mother there. She doesn't see anything in the hallway. She calls out, and her call echoes back to her. She begins walking and starts heading down to the dungeon, wondering if she'll see the same thing that she saw the last time. But when she finally gets down to that chamber, it's empty. She goes back up into the dining room, and there she sees, seated at the table, a bunch of skeletons. All dressed immaculately. They all have food in front of them. And as soon as Earden enters the room, they all turn their hideous grins towards her. She begins to see a spider dangling from the top of the ceiling, and it is then when it triggers her to make a wisdom save. With advantage, and a d4 and a d6. Come on, you can do it.
Okay. So 17 on the dice without Bardic or Bless.
Does your bonus cover that?
Yeah.
What's your wisdom
I got it.
bonus? Okay.
I got it's a 0.
Oh,
I
well
got
then you
it.
need to roll because you could potentially roll 2 ones and still fail this.
No, I rolled a 10 and a 17. It did it
Right,
in
17
not?
didn't save, is what he's
I
saying.
thought it
So
was
17,
wrong.
it's a
Not high enough to
DC 20. No, it's a DC
Oh
20.
shit! I thought it was.
And since you
Okay.
have a 0 to your wisdom, you could
Yeah,
potentially
yeah.
roll a 1 on the d4 and the d6 and still not make
So
this.
yep, got a
Roll a
D1.
d4 and a d6.
Yep, got a
And
1 on the D4, so we're at 18, and then I got a 5 because Nedry's got
okay.
my back.
Oh, you let it come down to the wire there, didn't you? Okay.
Oh
And
shit!
as
I
the
totally.
spider tries to look at you with the face of Naranias once again, the entire dream just dissipates and melts away, and you find yourself just in a peaceful state, sleeping peacefully, dreaming about whatever it is that would make Earden feel most at ease, and now you do finally gain the benefits of your long rest.
Putting a fireball at the spider.
I was kind of hoping you'd fail again so we could see how many dreams Nick prepared for tonight.
Only the first one, honestly. After that, I was all ad libs. I
That was
considered
good,
just
though.
doing
That
the
was
same one
good.
over and over again, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not doing the same thing. Screw that.
God, that was scary.
like I had hit the long rest thing, and then you're like, nah, you didn't get one. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well, all my 6th level's gone, 5th level's gone,
Mm.
4th
Nothing
level's gone.
feels worse than the DM saying that. Well, you didn't get a long rest. Everybody else did, but you,
Like, oh shit. I'm like, well, I can burn some 1st level slots. That's all I got left.
Okay.
It's all gonna be cure
Um,
wounds on me.
From here, with all the other soldiers being here, they have started looting out these tents and things as well. So you see some of them with a couple little vials, potions, things like that. But um, one, it looks like a low level magic user, maybe like a just starting out wizard. He comes up to Balrin with a few scrolls and he goes, "Hey, I found these. I can't cast them, but maybe you lot can." And he hands them to you. 2 scrolls of Death Ward, 3 scrolls
Oh.
of Bane, and 2 scrolls of Flame Strike.
Ooh.
Why do they keep giving Balrin stuff? I'm right here.
Couple Banes, a couple Death Wards, and what was the other one? Flame
Death
Strike.
Ward's 3 Banes and 2 Flame Strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we just split those between me, Nedry, and Edmund?
Yeah, that
I-
makes sense.
I like to read too.
You
Yeah.
cast magic?
I'll take the Death Ward
Well,
spells. No, I'm kidding. Those should go to Edmund.
Yeah.
well, when they bring around a bunch of cool knives or brass knuckles, I'm not sharing it all.
Bane's a
They bring around this
concentration.
cool thing that only I can use, then you guys will see.
Yeah, I can't. Almost everything that I have that's hard hitting is concentration. So if Bane's
Yeah.
concentration, I'm not even gonna ever use it. So
To
Can
be honest
you
with you guys,
cast Bane?
Bane's not a bad spell, but I hate casting it. I like casting Bless better because
Oh.
Bless always works. Bane they could save against. You could potentially cast it and not get any of them, and I hate that. I'd rather get the guarantee with Bless. Like, well, I know I can bless my friends. I know they're not going to turn it down.
Here, Ethlyn, you
But
want
that being
Blaine?
said,
Bane?
Yeah, I'll take a what's this word?
Bane.
it's written in
Uh,
Draconic, you fool.
hey, Dick, it only works with things that are said, not written down.
What
This is a
happened
great
with you
moment for a
guys last night?
crossover where Timber can teach this party how to read.
Yeah.
The guys, we need to stop at this village. There's this wizard who's like great at teaching people how to read. It's incredible. I mean, it only takes like a day, and he's got them reading.
The Timber makes sunshine schools for kids who really don't read good.
Good.
Yeah. And want to do other things good too. Fantastic Zoolander reference.
And from this point, it's up to your party how long you all would like to camp before you move on with your mission. You're a little bit more than halfway to Holoth.
Spirit is
It's
up
been
and ready
getting
to go
nothing
now.
but more difficult and arduous as you get closer.
Well, might as well get it started then.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Spirit
any.
wants to go kill a
Next
god.
map, here we go. Okay. You continue following along the path, making your way towards Holoth. You eventually come to a canyon that's kind of carved out. It looks like at one point there was a lot more liquid coursing through here, and now it's more of a smaller river in the middle of the canyon. And you can see like some clumps of seaweed and stuff like that in it, some type of like algae or moss that's growing up in the Underdark here. And yeah, as you guys approach, Behringer stays back at the camp. Says the Swiftblades will follow behind you shortly. The rest of the army is going to camp for a day, and then they'll be coming along after. All right, so here you find yourselves Edmund's gonna peer into the water and make a perception check. He's looking at the water. He's like, it looks like it's maybe 6 to 8 feet deep.
Well, there goes Ballrun.
Yeah, we can't just walk across.
Well,
That being
everyone's gonna
said, you don't
fall
even
off.
necessarily have to cross. He just kind of was saying like it's too. That's what I should have said. It's too to stand in. I'm just kind of scouting around.
Okay.
Careful, Mike. Watch out for those ropers, man.
Thanks a lot.
Let me have a perception check from Eflin, please.
Get in a tangle with one roper and they never let you live it down. Or they make you die it down
I'm
like 3
telling you.
times.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't live. Well, until the end.
Okay, you see like a huge clump of algae or something right here. That's almost blocking the water, but it's not quite. There's just a huge buildup of it right here. The water flows through it and onward through the rest of the chasm here.
I'm gonna throw a rock into the clump and see if it bears weight or if it just plops right through.
Nick creates a new kind of roper.
Does a 16 hit you?
It does not. Thank God.
Okay.
By
A long
Evelyn.
tendril of the algae flings out and it smacks the rock right next to you and reels back in.
Ah, shit. Guys, it's a water roper.
None of
Gee,
us are on that side. Oh fuck.
what the?
Guys. Guys.
It is,
You
in fact, some type of water roper. I found this thing. It's like, oh yes. All right. You see
Oh,
the algae begin to kind of rise up out of the water. As it rises further and further, it almost begins to touch the ceiling, which is about 40 feet high,
oh
and
shit.
it lashes out at you once again. Flynn. Right. 12 damage.
Okay.
You are also grappled. That's bludgeoning damage. Until the grapple ends, you're restrained. You are grappled and restrained.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's see.
activate my
Sorry, what were you going to activate?
I'm gonna activate my flame tongue sword and
Okay.
start hacking away at this thing.
All right. Give me a second because it is still this thing's turn. Now that it's standing so tall and it actually sees the rest of you beyond this outcropping here, we are going to try and attack at Balrin. This will be at disadvantage because of your cloak. 16 is a miss. We're going to try one at Earden. Hey, 30.
Holy shit.
All right, Earden takes 16 damage and is grappled and restrained.
God damn it.
Okay, you're not concentrating anymore. We can get rid of that. Let's see. There it is. Restrained. Grappled. Oh my god, did I just hit clear all too? Why did I do that? Alright, I get one more of these tendril attacks. I think I'll go for Nadri. Since Scott's not here anyways. 21 to hit Nadri.
That would hit if I didn't silvery barb.
Okay, I'll roll it
It
again.
might still hit, but I'm trying not to
We'll
be.
see.
Same roll? Is that what I'm saying?
Same roll. Alright, 14 damage. You are restrained and grappled. So these tendrils just begin lashing out at you guys and catching you one by one. There it is, restrained, and the G word, grappled. All right, let me roll this here. Maybe not a D4. Let me roll a D6. All right, Nadri, it pulls you 20 feet straight towards it. Puts you like kind of right in front of it. And let's see. Now gets to make a bite attack against you. Oh, 28.
Yep.
Damn.
All right, it deals 23 points of piercing damage and follows you. So now you're also blinded. There you are. And let's just put you in its mouth there. Jordan, it's your turn. You can
Okay.
escape this. You have to roll a strength saving check,
Hey,
and you
hey,
have
Nick.
disadvantage on those. Yes.
Um, it looks like I didn't get grabbed in the initiative order. You want me to hit the roll initiative button?
Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I didn't roll your guys' initiative. Just started going in order. Okay,
Okay.
so let me back up.
All right. That's why I started talking, because I thought it was my turn.
Adri, you go first. You're swallowed.
Can I cast?
Well, you are restrained and blinded. So as long as those don't stop you from casting, you could. You're not grappled anymore, but you are still restrained.
Okay. That is
So like
interesting.
for example, if it was like a verbal spell, hell yeah, all you have to do is speak.
So I have no somatic.
Yes, thematic you're not going to be able to do. Material also probably not. Depending. I mean, if you have a spell focus and it's already in your hand, well, hey, there it is.
Well, Das Loot is equipped.
There you go.
Oh man, none of this is going the way I thought it would, folks. I ended up inside of this thing way too quick.
Very
Really,
fast, yes.
this isn't the plan you had?
Not at all. Yeah, well, that's self. Can I turn into a T-Rex in this thing's stomach?
Hell yeah.
Does wild shape or polymorph require you to not be restrained? I think wild shape just takes an action, right? But you probably can't wild shape a T-Rex, so can you polymorph it?
I can polymorph. Transforms. I don't see a restriction for being restrained.
Verbal thematic material. So it's the thematic that's stopping you.
Oh, I thought you said if I had my loot. Okay.
I said if you had your loot, you could still do material
Oh,
because it is your spellcasting focus.
I misheard you.
You could do verbal, you could do material, but thematic because you're restrained, you can't do.
Oh, that's verbal somatic. That requires sight. That's somatic. Man, I don't have a whole lot that I can do, guys. I'm sorry. Can I just unleash my breath weapon then?
Sure.
I mean, it's
Since
a
you're
D.
inside
I
it,
was
I'm
gonna
gonna call it
say.
an automatic fail.
Yeah.
Just don't think there's a way it can avoid this heartburn that it's about to get.
So that's 17 radiant.
Okay.
And then I will have it make a DC 17 con save.
Oh boy, Frankie. 25.
Yeah, it's just
Jeez.
1d6 additional for. I rolled a Bardic Inspiration, but it's the same die for my Halo spores.
Okay.
Oh no, it should have been 1d8, but go ahead and take this. 4 or 5, since I rolled it. Alright, that ends my turn.
Alright.
Sorry, guys.
6 already. Okay. No, you're good. You're good. Ethlyn.
All right. Take out that sword and swing. He's like, oh God, not again, not again, not again. And an 11.
An 11 is a miss.
Okay, second. Oh God, oh God. 22
That's a hit.
is a miss. No. All right. We're gonna go for a DC Strength save 17 on this giant seaweed monster.
21.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, still roll damage. I was really trying to paralyze it. Okay, 22.
Why does it say 22 for you? Oh, you know what? Because it's adding your extra bonuses. This one, it's only rolling. Okay, so out of that 22, there's 4 fire damage.
Yeah.
Fire damage is resisted. As the sword slashes across, you hear it sizzle and sputter. This thing is so wet that the flames aren't as effective.
That's not good.
It still takes
All
20
right.
damage.
There you go. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's do another throw on this thing. Stunning strike. DC 16 con save. I know it has a crazy con, but
It gets a 13 bonus to its con.
oh Jesus.
It hit a 16 while only rolling a 3.
Oh my God. Okay. Good enough.
So it
Guys, it's
passed.
really healthy.
That's not a 3. This is the healthiest kelp you've ever seen in your life.
It is a superfood. Okay. Flurry of blows. Here we go. Oh, that's gonna be a miss with an 11. Key
It
point for
is.
second attack.
It's not even so much that you're missing it, you're striking the thing. It's so big it's hard to miss, but it's just not doing anything. That's a hit.
Here's 10 damage. And screw it. I'm gonna make this thing go prone, or try to make it go prone. Dex save 16.
It's immune to the prone condition, so I will pass without making the save.
Okay. Okay. Got it. All right, that's it for
You
Ethlyn.
tried the tried and true leg sweep, and you're like, how did it not work? As you look at something the size of a skyscraper, like, how did this not happen? Don't
Baldwin's
get
like,
it.
it doesn't have legs.
Erden, it is your turn.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm going to, from one of my free fingers, just like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna make a purple. A purple, like, ray springs from my finger to the seaweed.
Okay.
And it needs to make a Dex 18 saving throw.
That wasn't one of its better saves, but I got a 25. Roll was good.
That. Now I remember why I don't cast this spell. That is my 6th level spell slot of disintegrate. Not working for me for a second goddamn time. All right.
Mm,
Okay. Uh. Um.
Yikes. I don't think, because it's like large, right?
It's gargantuan.
It doesn't actually give a size. That's strange. Okay, because I have the telekinetic feat. And so as a bonus
Okay.
action, I can try to telekinetically shove one creature I can see within 30 feet of me. It must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 13, plus the ability modifier of the score increased by this feat would be charisma, so 5. So that'd be 18, DC 18. Or it's moved 5 feet toward or away from me. I'm gonna go away.
Doesn't move at all.
Okay, it's my turn. that was fun.
Alrin.
Awesome. Oh fuck, I have Misty Step. God damn it.
Yep.
Next turn.
Oh, Barn looks around and he's like, "You guys, maybe we should stop trying to make it save and just hit it with stuff. Can I the area here in between me and it, is that climbing rough terrain? What is that?
Oh, it's high up. It's maybe about 20 feet higher than you are. So you do have to climb it. Climbing, if you don't have a climb speed, it'll cost you half of your movement. Like, for example, you have 25 feet of movement. I'll give you 15 feet of climb.
Okay. So yeah,
We're restrained. We can't hit it.
I'm not restrained. It missed me.
But I'm saying, like, you were yelling at us to stop making it make saves. We can't do anything but make it make saves.
All right. So I'm just going to Misty Step to.
I will say this too, Max. It's tall enough to where its height is over this. You could
Yeah.
see it. You just
Yeah,
watched it
I could.
reel Nadrian and swallow him.
Yeah, my calculus is the fact that I can't use my smites unless it's melee, and
I
I really want to
understand.
smite. So I'm gonna go
Then,
ahead and
yes.
Misty Step to right there.
Hmm.
All right, and we're gonna. Oh, I should. No, not gonna do that. We will swing the hammer. All right, starting off with a 23 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll me some damage.
So that is 41 damage to start, but we're throwing a smite on this one.
Nice. Okay.
We're gonna go third level. Give me some good stuff. Looks like another 24 on top of that. So 45 damage altogether.
Very nice.
And that is my first attack, second attack. Let me mark my spell slots here real quick. Oh, like nat one. Missed on my second one.
Yes, that is a miss.
All right.
Anything else from Ballrun?
Oh, that'll do it.
I'm just gonna skip over Edmund since Scott's not here.
All right. Does anything happen to me at the start of my turn?
Give me 1 second here.
Oh, it's.
All right. So it essentially between the damage Ballrun did to it and that radiant damage from inside of it, it's going to regurgitate Nadri right on top of Ballrun and Ethlin. Can I have Nadri, Ballrun, and Ethlin please make me a DC 19 Dexterity saving roll?
You guys get to
Very
add +2 for being right next to me.
still not
21.
enough for me.
No,
All
me
right,
neither.
so those that passed can take, how much was it, 12 acid damage. Those that failed can take 24 acid damage. And in that same moment, the creature releases all of you that it was holding. It does retreat this way. The three of you that are standing in front of it may make opportunity attacks if you'd like to.
Should we just let this thing go?
16.
That is a miss.
24 to hit.
That is a hit.
That means it didn't move.
Well, hang on. I think I get to choose that it doesn't.
26 hits.
Yeah, 18 damage for me, but I'm going to choose to not use my Sentinel feat. I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna do a
you can
regular
actually choose.
upgrade.
It's not like an automatic, it just happens.
Actually, no, that's a good question. Let me verify real quick.
It
When you
just
hit
says
a
when you hit
creature
it, the
with
speed becomes
Yeah,
0.
yeah. So I guess it doesn't get to run away after all.
Oh. 26 hits it, Ethlin, if you want to deal some damage.
Okay.
You wanna tell this one, shake it off, you're not done with it?
Yeah, let's nobody gets to swallow my buddy Nadri and get away with it.
Okay, damage taken. And yeah, it in fact does not move away. It tries to move away, but it can't because of the Sentinel feat. Nadri. No longer blinded, you're no longer restrained, you're no longer grappled. But you are covered in disgusting acid and you don't feel great.
Every time I think I got this stuff figured out, you go and switch it up on me. Let's go ahead and blight it.
Oh my. Well, it'll have disadvantage on this roll.
I'm gonna do that at fifth level. So con 17. Yeah, it just
It
passes.
made it.
I wonder, does
Does it
this
take
count
half
as a
damage?
plant?
That's why I was. If it's a plant creature,
It is a
has
plant.
it had disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay, so it takes 20 instead.
Yep.
Anything else for Nadri?
Bonus action. I will inspire Ethlin. That's both of those used today already. That can't possibly backfire at any other time. All right, guys, I'm done.
Ethlin.
All right. Flame sword attack. 22 to hit.
It's a hit.
So there's
Okay.
that. All right, so 17 damage. Well, the fire damage doesn't do everything it should.
Okay.
Gonna do some necrotic damage with my tattoo. So there's 10 necrotic.
It got it. Another 10.
Okay, and another attack. Ooh, that's gonna be a miss. 13.
Indeed
Oh
it
wait,
is.
do I get a hit bonus, Nadri, from your spell?
Yeah, you can roll the bardic. It's a d6.
Okay, let me roll the bardic on top. Nice. 6 on top.
18 makes it.
Okay. Another hit. Okay, so it looks like
It's
7
8.
damage. 8, okay. And unarmed strike. 22.
Yes, a hit.
12 bludgeon. And I'll do a flurry of blows using up a key point. $22 to hit.
Yes.
And 11 more damage. I'm gonna use one of my sword attacks, try to attempt to stun, even though I know it's super low chance, still worth it. Con save DC 16. Only costs a key point.
30.
Ah.
Pass.
And then some. That's it for Ethlin.
Okay. Irden.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it. So Wisdom DC
Does it have to be able to
18.
understand a language?
Um. No. I whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of my choice can hear within range can hear, which is 60 feet. Racking it with terrible pain, target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save,
Okay.
it takes 3d6
Gotcha. I'm gonna make
psychic.
the save.
Okay.
It failed. 14. It failed.
Yay. Oh, it sucked. 7 damage.
But even after that, my next question was, damn, can this thing even hear? And then I was like, okay, now it's just too many questions. Let's just do the
Yeah.
spell and get it over with.
And
Fucking
Honestly,
then,
first level spell.
and then it must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay, so on its turn, its speed became 0, but now that its speed is not 0, it can move away.
Oh, why did it do it again? Stop it.
Is anybody gonna try to stop it from moving away?
I think everybody got mad at me last time.
I don't think Nedry wants to repeat this.
Hey,
Oh,
Balrin.
I'm down to kill it. What do you mean?
All right, let's see. So we're at about 40 feet away. I will throw my hammer at it just to kind of speed it along the way.
Okay.
Hit in the ass.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a crit.
Yes, it is.
So we're starting with, what was it, 26
6.
plus 17. So 26 plus 17 is 43.
43. Yep.
Hammer pops back into my hand. Fling it over there again. That is another crit.
Wow.
Holy shit.
26 plus your roll again.
26, so 46 damage.
Damn.
Okay, you actually did kill it. I didn't expect that you guys would.
That's
Don't you
my
come back.
boy.
Oh,
Chest bump.
oh, it's dead. Oh, God, no, you're gross. No, bring it in, bring it in.
I can help. Well, I don't know if I can heal that much, but I can heal. What do you?
Oh,
How
I
much?
oh, I'm bloody, by the way.
yeah,
Okay.
deal with. I'm
Then-
hurt. Deal with Nadri. I got this.
Okay. So I actually will use my staff healing. So that gets me. Those didn't reset. That's rude. Let's do. I now have to look at my spells. Fuck. Trying to get you the most here.
So
I'm gonna drink Superior as well, so I'm getting 25 back from that.
okay. So
Which will
then
take
I'm
me-
While
gonna
you all are figuring out your healing, Edmund points ahead towards the water and he says there's another big clump up there.
I'm gonna use 2 charges of the cure wounds. And so that will be 14 healing.
Okay. I'm looking reasonably better.
And you watch as Ethlin walks along this ledge, very close to the wall, like literally his back up against the wall, his eyes on the plant the entire time. He makes it around the corner and he sees you looking over at him and he waves over. He goes like this. Then he makes a motion like he's throwing a rock, and then he goes like this. No, no, no rocks. Do not throw rocks.
Okay. Yeah. No rock throwing. Crazy.
Yeah, Irden.
Crazy monk.
Irden's like hugging the
Who
wall.
throws rocks? I mean, honestly, are we 6?
I lost our icon. Hey, I was seeing if we could cross there. Well, it's better that we didn't swim across.
That's
Yes.
true.
Or,
I'm
like,
glad you guys
try to
didn't jump in the
step
water
on
right away, because that would have triggered it to immediately attack you. Walking on the land and walking past it is, it might if you're close enough, but you're probably fine. In the water, no. Instant death.
Yeah, Irden would have misty stepped had she remembered it.
And as you start to get to this edge of the canyon, you notice there's like smoke slash mist in the air. And it seems to be getting thicker the further north you're getting. And we'll go to the next map. As you get into this cavern, it is thick with disgusting acrid smoke. It smells just like the stuff that was barfed up on you earlier. This is a pool of acid. You guys can just make out what seems to be a gem glowing and the top portion of the vestige of a statue. Jordan, you could see this whole thing. Everybody else has 60 feet of vision, so they're much more limited in their sight. You actually can see this whole thing in black and white. This statue, you see the facial features, and you notice that it's weeping, and it doesn't take you long to realize it's a statue of Isla Stray. Noticeably, the gem that she has, it's not the right color. Usually her gem is red, but this one is blue.
Let's see. 70 feet.
I have each of your characters stood on a rock. If you do what Mike just did and jump into the water, I'm going to charge you with acid damage. So make sure if your characters move, they stay on the rocks.
Okay.
Stay on the rock.
I will cast Fly from my loot on Irden.
Okay.
I have levitate.
I know, but just saves you the
Levitate
slot.
just lets you move up and down.
I have an
Oh.
Doesn't
I,
let
I
you go
Okay.
side to side.
yeah, I have a free slot. Doesn't cost me anything
Okay.
because I'm casting it from the loot. So
Hell yeah.
that'll get you to go wherever you need to go, and I'll use my wings on myself.
So you now have a
So-
60 foot per round fly speed.
Okay, so this is all. That's not. So this stuff right here is acid.
Yes.
This is all acid. Eflin's standing in the acid again. This is all acid. The reason you can't tell what it is because you guys all have dark vision, but you never light lights.
Nick, I'm a bat now. I'm good. I can follow.
Okay, all right. All right, if you're immune to it, then yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
And
I
I-
fly too, so I'm flying right there with my queen.
I'm gonna cast daylight. Right.
okay.
Centered like here.
On the tip of the nose.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh,
How's
Hey
that
guys,
look?
it's acid. That's cool.
that is
Acid, man.
okay. This is
so awesome.
um. Why won't I move? Oh, okay. So can I investigate the stone?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check, DC 20.
Oh no. Oh. uh,
Wah.
uh, 0
So
modifier.
close, yet so far away.
Damn it!
Although it looks to be magical in nature, perhaps an Arcana check would be better. DC
I can do
15
that.
Arcana.
Yeah. Watch me roll shit.
Investigation's harder because it's harder to figure out what's going on here without the magical knowledge.
Arcana 16.
Okay, so there is a warding spell that's dampening the power of this crystal here.
Can I dispel can I dispel that spell?
You, of course, may always try.
Okay. I will. Let's go. Um. Okay. 3rd level dispel magic.
Give me one moment. I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope it does. You feel as though you have dispelled the magic as the crystal immediately turns from blue to a bright red, and within minutes, water starts flowing out
Oh
of the
shit.
statue instead of acid. And you eventually are left with a weeping statue of Eilish Drei. Now all this acid is fresh, clean water.
Trippy. Um.
This just
That was awesome, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Can
guys
I?
liked it. I've been in love with this map since I've seen it, but I've never had the right way to use it yet.
Can I just kind of like right where I am, because I know I'm flying, but kind of like set down kind of on her forehead and
hmm
like kind of offer
It's a
a
huge
prayer.
statue. Yeah, you can kind of sit
Yeah,
on the ridge of her brow here.
yeah, and I would just like pray to basically like, um, I kind of feel like it's like, hey, it's me, Irden. Um, still making
It's a
progress.
me,
Yeah.
Irden.
Hey God, it's me, Margaret.
That's how we need to start all prayers now.
Uh, um,
Feeling really
but
down, like, hey God, it's a me, Nick. Feeling pretty bummed today.
just feel like I hope this cleaning of your, I think sanctuary or whatever, like makes you proud, makes you happy. Um, any guidance when dealing with the matron would be awesome. Um, I'm still yours to serve, and I'm definitely a little more eager to take down I forgot her name, Nyrenaeus as well.
hmm
Whatever your end goal is for me. And then just kind of like just have a moment of like peace with it.
There's been times where immediately following a prayer you felt some type of stirring or something deep within. In this instance, you feel nothing but the tranquility of being in this place. It's absolutely beautiful, especially now that the acid's all gone and everything. This water is the cleanest, freshest drinking water you've ever seen here on the surface anywhere. The lichen that you're sitting on right now, Nadri, it's so soft. It's like a shag carpet. And when you pick some up and eat some of it, it tastes incredible. It's just the slightest bit sweet and has kind of like a minty flavor to it.
nice.
All right, I think this is where we're gonna call it before we move on here. But yeah, we'll leave you guys at a place of sanctuary and peace for once, instead of in the middle of a fight. All right, let's go around and do some stars and wishes. Mike, we'll start with you today. What have you got for us?
I really liked how we finished off the that battle that we found ourselves in at the beginning of the session. I looked at my character sheet. I looked at my hit points. I'm like, God, this isn't going to go well. And then I started remembering all the effects and all the stuff we had working to our advantage. And it was really cool to use the rod and use my other items to gain back life and like because I was contemplating like using my only self heal ability to waste an action, but then I realized like oh I can get a lot more done if I go on the offensive. So that was really cool. We had a really fun time with the role playing around the campfire. That was really good. I really missed role playing with you guys. That was awesome. Um, no real wishes. I'm good.
Awesome. I agree with everything you said, and I have missed role playing with you guys. I can't believe it was 3 weeks when I looked at the prep today. I was like, man, 20 days. Holy shit. Frankie, what have you got for us? Stars wishes.
Just a lot of great quips everybody had tonight. We got another Nepo baby on our hands, so we got to all laugh at that. The fights were fun. But man, we were really tapped at the end of that one. So, like, that whole person was pretty much my last little hoorah. So I'm glad I got, like, I opened you guys up to so many criticals tonight. So that felt good to do something that helped you guys, like, roll big. My only wish is I wish Cook was still with us and that Scott could have been here. That's all.
Hear that. Alyssa, what have you got for us?
So my wish first off is that we don't go another 3 weeks again. Um, I know life gets in the way and everything, but that was a lot. Like coming back, it took a little bit for me to like figure out what we were doing and everything like that. But once we got back into it, it was just like we didn't miss a week at all. Um, but stars, um, Balrin standing up the dying guy, being like, "Shake it off, I'm not done with you yet." I was like, "What the hell?" But it was just a cool like line. And then Nedry coming through with that hold person. When I think I by the time we were done, I think I had one second level set and like a couple first level. Like I was running on empty, and before I summoned that celestial, I had like 20 hit points. It was bad. Um, and then the maps are always awesome, especially that illustrated one that like changed colors and stuff. That was cool. And then the the kelp roper fight there at the end, that was so awesome. And like as soon as it restrained Ethlyn, like all I could think about was like in Galaxy Quest when they're like, "Here, give him Guy," and I was just like, "Here, just let him have Ethlyn. We'll just bring him back. It's okay." Like, that was just what was going on in my head. No, but it was really good to be back. That's all I got.
Awesome. Max, what have you got for us?
Yeah, only wish is wish Scott was here tonight. And I wrote down a ton of stars, level 7 whole person. All the campfire role play was fantastic. The dream sequences you put together for Earden were super cool. The I don't know how to pronounce it, but just gonna call it the acid weed monster was a
It
cool
looks like it
monster
just
I've
says
never dealt.
like A in front of seaweed, doesn't it? Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, does it
Yeah,
just
it
say a
does.
seaweed? Like that's so lame. Why did they not try a little harder?
I know. But it is a cool monster that I've never had to fight before, so
Liked
that
water
was
roper
awesome.
better. I think I'm gonna go with water roper.
Yeah, yeah, water roper. I like it. And then this transition between the maps here at the end, that was just chef's kiss awesome. But all the stars boil down to one thing. It's just good to be back. It's good to be
Yep.
playing with y'all again. I missed y'all. And I'm glad we got it going.
All right, I think pretty much all the stars I would have said were covered. Man, the innuendo tonight, man, we were just right up on the line so many times, and that's my style of humor, man. That's, you just walk right up to that line, just walk away, like nothing happened. It was a really fun session. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 3 weeks, but thank you for joining us. Thank you, Stream, for joining us.
Yep.
Sorry to make y'all wait so long to come back into the world of Aventur, and yeah, you guys will be making it to Holoth in not too long now. Just wish that everybody could be here next week. We'll see what happens with that. That's all I've got.
Heck yeah. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good
All
night.
right, good night, y'all.